In the heat of battle, he don't miss.
No.
In the heat of controversy, he don't miss.
See, I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve.
In the meantime, and as usual, go fuck yourself.
We need to have a serious talk about Call of Duty and what has happened today, what has transpired today, because this shit is absolutely ridiculous. And it's really just, quite frankly, insane with what is happening. And there's so many different implications to what is happening today, to how it's going to affect you personally, even if you don't give a shit about Call of Duty, because this is a lesson for everybody today that is going to be important, because the Call of Duty community has been absolutely fucked beyond absolute belief. It is obvious that these cocksuckers at Activision, Treyarch, these developers lie, manipulate, and completely just don't give a shit about you and me online. But this situation occurring right now with Call of Duty needs to be taken fucking seriously, because it's absolutely, it's ridiculous, okay? But the first thing we need to get into is that manipulation has never been higher in the Call of Duty community for the online people like you and me. You and me, we need to differentiate as well. I'm not trying to get ahead of you here, because I got a lot I want to cover, but you and me here is not really the reality of actual Call of Duty, which we'll get into as well. And that's what's fucked up about social media nowadays, and Call of Duty content in the last 3 or 4 years has gone completely crazy and is warping everything. Let me tackle this little problem right here. You look over here, you see it right there. Here's the playlist selection menu in Black Ops 7 multiplayer after Season 1 update. Featured in party games, all players except standard mosh pit still have open matchmaking. Basically what this little picture is showing to you is that the rug pull for the no skill-based matchmaking lobbies, or minimal skill-based matchmaking lobbies, is gone. It's basically been set up to fail. Treyarch lied, they manipulated us, Activision did it on purpose. All these people can eat absolute shit. They basically set everything up to fail when it came to providing no skill-based matchmaking. They hid it behind a standard playlist, open playlist, and now when you rock on into Season 1, the standard mosh pit, which is a skill-based matchmaking lobby, which isn't standard. Skill-based matchmaking was never standard. They brought it in. It's manipulation, but they are using that to try to manipulate people to click on that, and now they have hidden it at the beginning here, standard and open. No idea even where it is. Anyone who logs in now who's just a regular person who plays the game is going to click on standard and we not even realize that's skill-based matchmaking and don't even understand where the open even is, because honestly, I don't even fucking see it where open even is either. I don't even know where it is. They say it's here somewhere. Even me, who's highly intelligent, very sexy, ask your bum, boom roasted, can't even goddamn find the standard, no, sorry, the open. It is standard. But they've been saying they've done everything in their power, basically, to undermine not having skill-based matchmaking in the game, and now it's going to be gone. And they try to tell you that the data showed that skill-based matchmaking lobbies were more popular. Yes, because you put the skill-based matchmaking lobbies in front of everybody to click on it. So obviously when you give it the best chance to succeed, it's going to succeed, and you made everything, or they did everything possible to make open matchmaking fail, and now it's really actually gone. So fuck them. Like, it's over. Like, just give it up. Unless you like skill-based matchmaking, go for it. But like, the manipulation is crazy. But then my point is this as well, and this is the second part of the video where I have to keep it real with you guys and just, you know, hit you with some facts. You're going to see all these videos today by people, like I said, Fully, Blame Truth, Neo Cinema, Exclusive FAZE, the Rick. And here's the thing I want to say to all of you out there, is that the online perception of reality, and I've been trying to advocate for this because this proves the point. This is going to prove it. The online perception of reality is not that of the real world. And Activision and Treyarch, they know that. They don't care about us online. They don't give a shit. They try to, you know, appease us a bit because we are a percentage of the player base. We do buy games, we do spend money, so they don't want to abandon us completely. So they try to play like they care, and then they do shit like this and just rug pull and just completely, you know, get rid of the no skill-based matchmaking lobbies and do everything in the power to manipulate the stats and the way it's going to play out to make it seem like, oh, standard's the way to go, because they're fucking pieces of shit. But the real thing here, and I'm going to hit you with it really quickly here, is that we aren't reality. This group of people is our reality, but it's not. Step outside the internet, go touch grass, eat some ass, is not the same. What I'm going to show you right here is going to drive that home. Top 5 games on PlayStation 5. Call of Duty is number 1 in Canada and EU. This is the number 1 game on the PS5 store in November. It is Call of Duty, number 1. Battlefield down in 4th. I understand that Battlefield released in October, but these are the top games being played on the PlayStation 5. Not just purchased, played. And the excuse I keep hearing from everybody when we show this stat, that it's the number 1 game and number 2 most played game on PlayStation and Xbox, is that when they say that, that's because Battlefield is only available on newer generation consoles and Call of Duty is available on all consoles, and that's the reason why it is winning. So it's not a fair copium coming out of my mouth. Not a fair comparison. But then we just go to the new generation and PlayStation 5 and Call of Duty is beating the shit out of Battlefield. And yet today it feels like the world is ending because everyone's upset that we got rug pulled when it comes to the matchmaking system. But I'll tell you this, the people who play this game don't realize what's going on. They're just going to click and play. They don't take it that serious. They don't really care that much. And people here try to manufacture reality that this game is dead, that it's dying, it's over. And it is to you. It is to me. I don't enjoy the game like I used to. But the reality is that it's not. Many people play this game and love it. Obviously, it's the number 1 game on PlayStation 5. Current gen, outpacing everything else. And these people use Steam, like, oh my god, like the Steam numbers. That's not reality either, because I guess PUBG just killed Call of Duty, Battlefield 6, and Arc Raiders, because in the last 24 hours, PUBG had a 664,000 peak, and it has 156,000 players in the middle of the night last night. If I were to show it right now, it probably has hundreds of thousands of people playing it. It had a 664,000 24-hour peak. 8 years ago, it had 3 million. That destroys anything to do with Call of Duty or Battlefield or any game, all of them combined. That beats the shit out of it. Okay, so here's updated at 10:30 in the morning. 240,000 people. Battlefield 6 is 126,000 people. So I guess PUBG just killed Battlefield 6 as well. I mean, it's doubled its numbers. It absolutely has destroyed it. So in closing, this game, Call of Duty, for you and me, it's like we need to call it over, man. We need to call it a day. We need to give it up. Because it's just nothing but just circle jerking each other here, making nonsense content, crying like a bunch of beta males about something that's not going to change. It isn't even in reality. Like we're literally just yelling into a closet of homos and filled with Thule and the Ricks and Blame Truth and Nero Cinemas. And throw Exclusive Ace in there as well. Why not? And you know what? Listen, there's never been anybody more negative in Call of Duty for longer than I have. And we need to realize that now negativity for Call of Duty, this world we live online, doesn't represent reality in any way, and I don't think it ever did. What we think is happening is not, and what you think is real is not. I mean, what you're feeling is real. The fact you don't like this game, you think you're getting hosed, you think you're getting rug pulled, that's real. But the fact you think it's dead and no one's playing it or this or that isn't real. It is not real. It's not. And that's just a sad fact. And this game's never going to change. Why would it change? It's making zillions. And I don't know what cope people are going to try to use now to deal with the fact that, one, it's the best selling game, and it is the best selling game, and it's not dead. Everyone's playing it, and we online here cry like bitches, and the world goes on. Doom, diddle, doom, 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 doom. It's the facts. As they say, get off the pot or piss. I'm the Ghost of 8. Thank you for watching the video. It's the facts, Jack. Don't get mad at me. I'm just telling you the truth. And last but not least, and most importantly, stay black, question authority, don't hard cracker, clean shapeshifters, building movies, game channel, 7-11, I judge 2-7, that became gorgeous, also flat news, fake, eligible, helix, force to the fogs, gay, white man. Bring it down.